Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing the 40 beauty questions tag. So yeah, let's get right into it. First question. How many times do you wash your face daily? Twice. What skin type do you have? I have combination skin. What is your current facial wash? I use the what is that? The Neutrogena orange cleansing bar. I'm going like this, like as if I'm holding it. But yeah, I use that one. Do you exfoliate? Yes, I do. What brand do you use? I use the Garnier exfoliator. It's actually for men, but I really like the smell of it, and um, I feel like it's a better exfoliant than the one I was using before. What moisturizer do you use? Currently, I'm using the Walmart brand of the Clean and Clear. So, yeah, I think it's called Equate. Yeah. Do you have freckles? Next question. Do you use eye cream? No, I don't. Do you or did you have acne prone skin? I don't have acne prone skin, but like every other human, I do get like little pimples and stuff every now and then. Did you ever have to use Proactive? No, it's never gotten that bad. Okay, what foundation do you use? Hmm. Well, I use the MAC Match Master foundation, but I haven't been touching that in a while. How about concealer? Currently, I've been wearing the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee. Do you know your undertone color? I believe it's yellow because I think they said when your veins are green or they appear to be green, then your undertone is yellow. And then if you look on the inside of my wrist, it looks kind of yellowish. So yeah. Um, Next question. Do you Oh, what do you think of fake eyelashes? I was reading this same question over again. What do you think of fake eyelashes? I love them. I love them. Sometimes I fight with them. It's hard for me to apply them sometimes, and I just be like, you know what? We just gonna rock mascara. Um, did you know that you are supposed to change your mascara every 3 months? I did know that, but because of the simple fact that I don't wear makeup every single day, my mascaras last a very, very long time. I once had a mascara for over a year. I know that's bad. Kind of gross. But I went through periods of not using makeup for 3 months, so yeah. What brand of mascara do you use? Currently, I've been loving my Smashbox full exposure. Love that. Sephora or MAC? Currently MAC. I've been dying over their collections, so MAC. Do you have a MAC Pro card? I wish. What makeup tools do you use in makeup application? Um, Brushes, beauty sponges. Um, yeah. Don't normally use my fingers. Um, do you use makeup base primer for the eyes? Yes, I do. For the face, yes. What is your favorite eyeshadow color or shade? I would say something that's lighter than my skin tone, like as a base, because I think it just brings my eyes out a little bit more because my eyes are big, and with mascara and then that light color and then a color that's my skin tone to kind of blend it out, I think is like the cutest look on me in my opinion. Do you use pencil or liquid eyeliner? Well, I use both. I usually use pencil on the bottom and then liquid or gel on the top waterline, lash line area. How often do you poke your eyes with an eyeliner pencil? Rarely, because it's my eyes, so I take my time. What do you think of pigment eyeshadows? I think they're beautiful and they're pigmented, very pigmented, but especially the MAC ones. But I don't really like. I like the panned pigments, like the ones that look like an eyeshadow or regular eyeshadow, because the loose ones drive me nuts. Like they're all over the place and I can't work with them. Like when I crack eyeshadows, I usually put them in little jars or whatever, because I'm like, I'm not throwing this shadow away. But then I notice I don't use it. I'll use another color that's close to that color, just because of the fact that it's all loose and powdery and gets messy and I just can't work with it. Do you use mineral makeup? No, for the same exact reason of the pigment eyeshadows. What is your favorite lipstick? My favorite lipstick would have to be MAC's Snob. I don't know. Like, I just love that color. Like, I wear that color to death. Like, I'm surprised I'm not, like, at the bottom of the tube yet. How about lip gloss? Currently, I've been wearing MAC's Spite. Really, really love that. It's like my top lip complexion, but better. Like, that's what it is to me. What is your favorite blush to use? I'm really liking between NYX's Bordeaux and Desert Rose. Like, love those two. Just the perfect rosy color for darker skin complexions like mine. Desert Rose is kind of like more rosy and like reddish pink, and then Bordeaux is kind of like really toned down. It has like that taupey undertone where it's like cool and warm. Next question. Do you buy your makeup on eBay? No. I buy like my makeup tools on eBay, like brushes and sponges and things like that, because they're cheaper and I find that they're really, really good quality. Years ago, buying stuff off eBay was usually something that someone used, but now a lot of companies sell on eBay, and I would say a lot of them are in China, just putting it out there. But their brushes are really, really good, and I have some brushes that I brought from Chinese companies on eBay that stood up better than my MAC brushes, was like hand in hand with my Sedona Lace, Royal and Langnickel, like really good quality brushes. Do you like drugstore makeup? I live for drugstore makeup. L'Oreal, Wet n Wild, CoverGirl, Maybelline. Like, I love drugstore makeup. Do you go to CCOs? I've been to CCO and I'm currently going back. Let me say that again. I've been to a CCO store and I'm planning a trip to go back. Did you ever consider taking makeup classes? Yeah, I did. But then I think that learning on my own through YouTube and stuff like that, and kind of getting a sense of what I like on my face, just playing in my makeup, is like better, because I don't want to be a professional doing other people's makeup. I just like doing my face. Are you clumsy in putting on makeup? No, not at all. Name a makeup crime that you hate. I was just talking to my friend Rockababy about this the other day. Eyebrows. Like, your eyebrows shape your face, and if your eyebrows look like McDonald's arches, or a lot of the so-called makeup artists are doing the straight brows now. I can't. Or they have the Lilo and Stitch eyebrows. Like, y'all seen Lilo and Stitch? Really? We don't. Or then it's like, no, I just can't even. Brows. Like, we have to come together and get it together because, like, it's been times that I've seen a picture on Instagram. Makeup is bomb. Like, eyeshadow is like out of the world, contoured for the gods, highlighted, could put out the sun. And then I look at the brows and I'm like, next. Like, I'm not even gonna like that picture. Like, you did me wrong. Like, that is false advertisement and I'm just not gonna do it. Do you like colorful shades of makeup? I do, but then again, I gravitate towards more neutral, like the colors and things like that I wear on my YouTube channel, making different colorful eyeshadow looks, is only on YouTube. Like, I don't have enough confidence to go outside and like wear that. But as far as like maybe a pop of color, a neutral eye with a pop of color, or a neutral eye and the pop of color is the lipstick, I'll definitely do that. But like bright, 3 different orange, blue, green, I'm not going outside like that. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. I compliment the people who do go outside with it on, but I just can't. Like, not yet. Which celebrity always has great makeup? Overall, I think Rihanna's makeup artists with an S, I think they always have her on point. Like, she always has a look that everyone on YouTube wants to recreate, and she always has that. I know she's from Barbados, but she always has that sun-kissed nutmeg kind of skin complexion that is just, she's just so beautiful, and I just love her makeup. Like, Rihanna overall, her makeup, the highlighting, the glowiness, like everything just looks so perfect for her skin tone. But for somebody of my skin tone and darker, I would have to say Nia Long. Nia Long, her makeup is always like either glamorous with a slight hint of, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I don't have time to be sitting there for 3 hours getting my makeup done. So I really like Nia Long's makeup because it gives you that, oh my god, she's beautiful, but also like, I think I can recreate that. Like, I can do that. It doesn't look like she has on a pound of makeup. So I like her makeup too. If you could leave the house using just one makeup item, what would you use? I would say a lippy. Just a lippy. Could you ever leave the house without any makeup on? I live my life with no makeup on, so yeah. And there's like life. Yes, life happens and it's all around us. And there's times where you just have to get up and go. And that's why I'm not one of those people that have to wear makeup every single day. Like, will not go out of the house without makeup on and all of that. I think that's actually ridiculous, though. I really do. That's my personal opinion. I don't mean to offend anyone, but if you cannot leave your house without something covering your face, you're ridiculous. Do you think you look good even without any makeup on? Girl, Jesus made this. Like, God carved it out, and girl, this. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I do think I look good even without any makeup on. I do value my skin. I don't take care of it as much as I should, but yeah, I do love my face, my skin. In your opinion, what is the best makeup line? This is a toughie. This is a toughie because there are a lot of um like drugstore brands that I really love. I'm gonna give you a couple, and I'm gonna pick from that. So I do love Wet and Wild. They have a lot of, okay, that's the best makeup line. I'm just gonna say Wet and Wild, because they have shadows that are more pigmented than some MAC shadows. They have dupes of MAC shadows. They have dupes of MAC lippies, which I did do a video on, so I will link that down below. Um, they just have like mascara, eyeliner, just everything. They have everything that you will ever need for makeup application, and they just came out with foundations. And let me tell you something, Wet n Wild, like, you see this skin complexion? That's not in your makeup line, and you need to get it together. But anyway, yeah, I think Wet n Wild is the best. Like, if someone was starting out in makeup, I would tell them Wet n Wild. Like, don't walk into Sephora, don't walk into MAC. Go straight to Walgreens and pick you out some cute lipstick, some eyeshadows, foundation, all that good stuff. So I would say that Wet n Wild, hands down, the best makeup line in my opinion, as of July 6th, 2014, because that may change. What do you think of makeup? Very quickly, I would say makeup is fun. It allows you to match your outfit, change your look, show your mood. If you're in a very, very happy mood, you can do a bright eyeshadow look or a bright lip. I think it enhances what you already have, as far as like, because a lot of people think that, which is true, but when you contour and you highlight, that you're changing the shape of your face. Some people do, they contour their nose to make it slimmer. I contour to enhance what I already have. So when I contour my nose, I contour my nose in the center, and that just makes my nose up here as big as it is. It does not make it smaller. You can see my before and after pictures. It does not make my nose any smaller. Before, I didn't even contour my nose because I thought it would make it smaller, and I love my big nose and all its chocolate juiciness. I just love what I have, so I just enhance it. Like, the size of my face, I'm very slim, so I already have, like, you can already see my cheekbone and everything, but I just want to enhance that, so I'll contour there and make it stand out a lot more. And highlight under the brow, that just brings out your features and lets the light hit those areas a lot more than they would if you just had on, you know, moisturizer. So I think makeup is an art. It's very fun to do different looks. I think that it is a tool that boosts some people's self-esteem, and yeah, I just like it. If it was to fall off the face of the earth, I'd be crushed for a while, and then I'd probably find a new hobby. So it's not something that I need. It's just something that I love to play with, and it's a hobby for me, and I like collecting. So yeah, that's basically it. That was the 40 beauty questions tag, and I like doing these tags, and I'm not going to tag anyone. If you want to do this tag, I'll leave the questions down below. And thank you guys so much for watching.